I just wanted to thank you guys for inviting me and for kind of supporting the Latino community and the Latino small business. I think it's time to kind of unite our voices and maybe create like more platforms and more things so we can all start growing. I think Latinos especially have, they're very creative. We have a lot of things that we can offer. And yeah, about my business, I would like to say that I would wanted to invite everyone to follow our social media. To like fall is coming up, so we have like a lot of different sweaters and like wool accessories and a lot of like different fun and new things that you should check them out. They kind of
Mi gente presente.
Greetings, everyone. My name is Juan Pablo Esquivel. This is Cooperative Economics and Latinidad. Today we have Bernarda Pelaez from Yapaofficial. Before we begin, we would like for y'all to join the Facebook group called Support Latinate-Owned Businesses. Come check it out to see the various Latinate-owned businesses across the U.S. Join, own, support, invest, and create Latinidad. Now, Bernarda, thank you for coming and sharing this time with us. Would you mind introducing yourself and sharing the business of which you own?
Sure. Hi, how are you? Hi, everyone. Thank you for inviting me. My name is Bernarda Pelaez. I'm from Bolivia, and I'm the creative director and founder of Yapa. Yapa is a knitwear brand which is designed in New York and made in Bolivia by artisans. So we create sweaters and other pieces for the brand. Everything's made in Bolivia. We work with artisans that make each piece, and yeah, basically that's like a little introduction to the brand. So,
yeah. What events led you to start your own business?
I moved to New York a couple of years ago. I already was in the fashion industry. I started designing in Bolivia. Then I went to Barcelona to do a master's. And after I moved to New York, and I wanted to continue working with Bolivia, and I wanted to kind of give back and work with artisans, since that's what I was doing before, but from Bolivia instead of from New York. So I was looking for different ideas to do. And then I decided to work with alpaca and with artisans, since they are both very attached to the Bolivian culture and to the Andes. So I thought that meant a lot, and it was important for me to give back to Bolivia, and also kind of to show a little more of Bolivian culture outside Latin America, more kind of to the US and the world.
Interesting. What did you name your company Yapa, and what does it mean?
So Yapa means, Yapa is like a very used word in Bolivia, especially when you go to the markets. Like people in Aymara ask the merchants to give them a yapa, or dame una yapa, which means give me like a little extra or a gift after you have bought something. So basically yapa is like a gift from the merchant to the buyer after you've done a purchase. So that's what yapa means. This is in Aymara and Quechua, and it's like a very traditional and common word in Bolivia.
How would you describe the creation process of this product?
Our sweaters are basically made of sustainable baby alpaca wool. All the wool is recollected from small farms in the Bolivian Andes. And after that, our process is basically all the sweaters are made by hand, not necessarily woven by hand. I mean knitted by hand, but woven by hand in like machines that are used by one person only. We're basically not working in big factories. So a lot of people that work with us are basically making the sweaters from home. We use traditional processes that have been used and passed by generations since thousands of years. So to make like a modern product, but also our designs are inspired a little bit, mostly by Bolivia and Latin America. We do sell like fashion, but it's like we wanted to give kind of like a new look to alpaca. Instead of having like all the traditional designs, we wanted to like give it like a modern and less traditional look to take that to the world, but with cool designs, fun designs inspired in Bolivia.
How would you describe the customs process between Latin America and the U.S.?
Well, depending on each country, customs are different. Taxes are different. At the moment, unfortunately, U.S. and Bolivia don't have a tax agreement, so products are taxable. Products that come from Bolivia are taxable in the U.S. However, for example, if you export to Europe, we do have an agreement with Europe and other countries. Latin America has also like a customs agreement. So like no taxes are paid in Latin America. But yes, I think it depends from region to region. I think, yeah, that's kind of, it's something that's not an advantage like for us producing products in Bolivia, because it just makes the products more expensive here due to the taxes. But the idea of the brand was kind of to generate, I don't know, to work with Bolivian artisans and kind of to maintain some of the traditions and like give jobs to a lot of the knitters that due to because we all had like this customs agreement with the US before, but it was cut. So due to this, a lot of people lost their jobs. So also one of our ideas was to kind of like, no matter if the costs were higher, try to like still work with these people so they kept like kind of their job and do whatever they were doing, in order for them not to have to do something else, you know? So yeah, it's kind of hard, but everything is possible if you kind of have the right product, invest and take the time, just because the pieces are unique and special, and it's nothing like that you can find. It's something different that not very common in the US market, I would say.
With that in mind, what are your thoughts on cooperative economics and Latinidad?
Well, I actually, I would love for more cooperation between all like the Latinos. I think it's not very I would say that like there's like a lot of cooperation maybe within people of the same countries most of the time, but not within like Latinos in general. So I really think your idea is great, and I hope more people join and we as Latinos start working and cooperating together, because that's important. I don't think necessarily Latinos are supporting Latino-owned businesses. From my perspective, I would say like a lot of people from Bolivia support the brand just because we share a lot of like the Bolivian values, and people that live in Bolivia abroad, that are Bolivians living abroad, do support us very much. But in the way, I would say we actually, it would be nice for like, for example, now like there's a lot of, because of everything that happened, a lot of like the Black community is supporting, very supportive of each other, like in terms of economics and business and all that. I think Latinos still need to grow that and kind of work on that way. I think we still need to kind of connect and to let people know about like our small businesses, supporting each other. I think we don't have enough information. It's very few information except for like large businesses. And this is why also people, it's harder for people to support. I think there's the will, but it's just hard to put people together and kind of, spread and create that community to create the support. So I think in that way, if you could help in that way, it would be amazing. Just because I think I think we need more information out there to kind of recognize and to like be able to find Latino-owned businesses. I don't think it's that simple.
For my next question, what goals would you like to achieve with Yapa in the next 10 years?
Oh, and my main goal, I think, is to keep growing sales, because this means growing the production and creating more jobs in Bolivia, which is it's part of our values. But we also would like to kind of the idea about Yapa also, it's kind of to show and to kind of export a little bit of of Bolivian culture in like a more modern way. So yeah, I would say mostly to kind of take a little bit of our customs and maybe have people recognize them and recognize the brand. So it's going to be, I think our goal is kind of like brand recognition, sale growth, and all that with that comes with our main goals that are kind of like creating jobs, also a fair trade, to continue like promoting fair trade.
What advice would you give to young Latine entrepreneurs?
I would give this advice to any, and especially to Latin entrepreneurs. It's not always easy, but if you really want to do it, I mean, don't give up. I think that especially when you start your own business, it's like a matter of effort and trying and not giving up, because sometimes, like a lot of times, things don't go right, and it's hard because it's like a lot of time invested, sometimes a lot of money. But if you really believe in what you want to do and in your business and your idea, I would say just keep trying and find the ways that it will happen. It's not always easy, but at the end of the day, it's very rewarding.
How would you like for our viewers to support your business? And do you have any new products that are coming out?
Oh, we always have new products. We have an U.S. store online. We have an online store in the U.S. We sell and we ship worldwide, not only in the U.S. And also, we would love for everyone to follow us in social media. Our Instagram is at Yapaofficial, and yeah, that I think that's the best way to support, to share and support, and also like doing things like you guys are doing, so we can have like others different ways of supporting the business, the Latinos business, small businesses,
and promoting each other.
Yes, and promoting each other and helping each other. So it's a good thing to create community, I would say.
Now, we would like for you to provide a 1 to 2 minute elevator pitch about your business and any messages you would like to share.
I just wanted to thank you guys for inviting me and for kind of supporting the Latino community and the Latino small business. I think it's time to kind of unite our voices and maybe create like more platforms and more things so we can all start growing. I think Latinos especially have, they're very creative. We have a lot of things that we can offer. And yeah, about my business, I would like to say that I would wanted to invite everyone to follow our social media. To like fall is coming up, so we have like a lot of different sweaters and like wool accessories and a lot of like different fun and new things that you should check them out. If you are not familiar with the Bolivian culture, maybe by looking at our pieces, because each piece is kind of inspired in like our culture. Like, for example, we have like a sweater that's a zebra that's inspired by the zebra crossing guards of La Paz. We have kind of like a cholita sweater, like for people that don't know, like cholitas are indigenous women in Bolivia that are very traditional and known to be very, very strong and a great woman. So yeah, I would just invite everyone to follow us in social media and to look and see the website. Yeah, and if you have the time, I would like invite everyone to, well, not right now, it's not the best time because we're in Corona season, but I would love to invite people to go and visit Bolivia. That's an amazing place and a unique country.
And with that said, this is all the time that we have for today. Thank you, Bernarda, for joining us.
So thank you so much for your time, and I wanted to congratulate you again, and have a nice evening.
Thank you, friend. And for everyone at home, make sure to like our YouTube video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and follow us on all the social media platforms at Latin Entertainment _presents. And make sure you join and support Latine-owned businesses Facebook group. Until next time on Cooperative Economics and Latinidad.
Mi gente presente.